You guys, this is history. What you've done with the show.
You guys have built a platform that influences.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show.
Wake up, Breakfast Club.
DJ Envy.
Envy playing my record, I made it.
Jess Hilarious.
Jess with the she don't spare nobody.
Charlamagne the God.
What made you think the liking of controversial questions would take his part?
I like this show.
Thanks, Breakfast Club.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Yo, what's up?
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday, and drop a bomb for our very own Charlamagne the God.
Yes, sir. Today is May 21st. So my third book has been delivered.
That's right.
Get Honest or Die Lying. Why Small Talk Sucks. It's available everywhere you buy books right now. This book is not for you if you're not ready to stop lying to yourself. This book is only for those who want to stop lying to themselves and who want to stop volunteering those lies to other people. Okay? And if you hate small talk the way that I hate small talk on all levels, this book is for you. Available everywhere you buy books right now.
Nice.
Well, congratulations. And I was going to ask, which would be a good topic later on, how do you stop small talk? Because during your welcome to New York, welcome to the Breakfast Club party, there was a gentleman named Shy Boogie that was in Charlamagne's ear the whole time. And Charlamagne actually posted a picture where you could see Shy Boogie talking and Charlamagne just looking like, leave me alone.
He's still talking in the picture. He wasn't supposed to be in that picture.
He was talking to me about Sexy Red's calf muscle. I have no idea what that means. He was like, yo, Sexy Red got big ass calf muscles. I'm like, huh? So it was a little confusing.
So you just don't like small talk at all?
I don't like small talk in the literal sense. So like, that type of that little chit chatter that don't matter. But also I don't like small conversations, meaning that we make a lot of macros nowadays.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you make the macros, when the real macros come across your desk, you don't even know how to handle those.
Well, a lot of times the micro is a setup for the macro, right? They do the small talk to try to get you comfortable.
And I don't like that.
Then they could ask you for something.
Yeah.
That's usually what it is.
And I don't like that. Let's get right to it. That's funny because I actually talk about that verbatim in the book.
Did you?
Absolutely.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, the small talks it get you to where, hey, how you doing? How's everything? How the kids? You really don't care.
You don't mean nothing.
And then it's be like, so
right?
It's hard out there.
I'm going through
this. And, yeah.
How's the family? Everybody doing bad? Really? But check this out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just keep it moving because they ain't even paying you no attention.
No, not at all. I'm talking about like nobody. I got family members, friends. Hey Jess, how you? I'm like literally somebody sent me their eviction notice.
Really?
I said, oh dang, that's crazy. I got a baby shower, 2 nurseries to get together. I'm gonna let me lay you my problems too. What's wrong with you?
That's right. I got my own issue.
Yeah, so just pray. We're gonna pray to the same Lord.
All right.
And then they don't want your thoughts and prayers. Your thoughts and prayers ain't enough.
Ain't enough.
Well, I'm gonna pray for you. That's it. Yeah.
Well, it worked for me.
Okay. All right. Well, we have a special guest joining us today for the movie Babes. We have Ilana, Glazer, and Michelle Buteau. So we're going to be kicking it with them in a little bit. And then, of course, we got front page news. Donald Trump was back in court. His ex-attorney, Michael Cohen. It was some fireworks, and we'll explain that when we come back as well. But right now, you can still say happy birthday to somebody that passed. Happy birthday to the notorious B.I.G.
Yes.
Today would have been the Biggie's birthday. And it's only right to start off the show with a mix. Well, not a mix, but one more chance. What's your favorite Biggie joint?
Give me the loot. Y'all can't play that on the radio.
Give me the loot.
Yes. Yep.
Charlamagne, what's yours?
Beginning to end.
I would have to think about it. Probably My Downfall.
Pray and pray for my downfall.
Sky's the limit is the joint too.
Sky's the
but
limit
give me the
too.
loot. That's my jam.
All right, here's one more chance. It's Notorious B.I.G. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Again, happy birthday to the Notorious B.I.G.
Yes, indeed.
And let's get in some front page news. Now, NBA, the Indiana Pacers will be taking on the Boston Celtics for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. That happens tonight at 8 p.m., and that's going to be in Boston. All right?
Man, I'm going to pray for them boys, man. They tired. I know they tired.
Ooh.
Pacers got to be tired. Yeah, they tired.
They've been playing
They only have one day off. They tired.
Like, man, shout out to them. They need so much strength.
So much strength.
Gosh.
Now, they definitely tired. Now, yesterday, prosecution rested in the hush money Trump case yesterday where Michael Cohen was on the stand, and it got pretty nasty as it's been the last couple of days.
In court, Trump's attorney continued his blistering cross-examination of Michael Cohen and got the former fixer to admit he stole $60,000 from the Trump Organization. In one instance, Cohen was given $50,000 by the Trump Organization to rig a poll back when Trump was thinking of running for president in 2015, but it turns out the pollster he hired charged just $20,000 and Cohen kept the rest for himself. You stole from the Trump Organization, right? Asked Trump's lawyer. Yes, sir, was Cohen's reply. He says he did it out of anger because Trump had cut his annual bonus. Michael Cohen is the last witness for the prosecution. Now the defense gets to present their case. And everyone is wondering, will Donald Trump testify?
Now, is Michael Cohen a credible witness? Because he's a convicted perjurer, he's a fraudster, and he admitted to stealing $60,000 from the Trump Organization. Now, you can look at it two ways. You can look at it like he stole the money and now he's being honest about it.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. Or you can look at it as maybe this guy is a little sketchy and I don't know.
And he doesn't want to go back to jail and he wants to make sure he's on the prosecutor's side?
Or he's just vindictive. Mm-hmm. and wants to make sure Trump gets his just due. All of those things can be true, by the way. Mm-hmm. All of those things can be true.
Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I just wonder if the jury will find him credible after all of this. Because they say the entire case hinges on, his testimony in a lot of ways.
Would you look at him as a credible witness? Seems like he's not been truthful the whole time.
I mean, he was honest. He did commit perjury once before, but he was honest when they asked him, about stealing the money. He didn't have to give that. I don't know.
Well, Rudy Giuliani, he was they were trying to serve him for the last couple of months and they couldn't serve him. Now, this is for the case in Arizona. Now, what wound up happening was he said, hey, if you want to serve me, come to my 80th birthday party. I bet you won't. And they absolutely positively did.
Rudy Giuliani was served with indictment papers in the Arizona fake electors case during a party for his 80th birthday last night. Giuliani, who turns 80 later this month, was at an early birthday celebration in Palm Beach, Florida, when he was served the notice of his indictment on charges related to a conspiracy to overturn the 2020 election results here in Arizona. The announcement of the indictment came roughly an hour after Giuliani was on social media making taunting posts towards Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays. Mays responded to Giuliani's post after the notice was given, saying, quote, "Nobody is above the law." Now, Giuliani is expected to appear in court this Tuesday.
Where you get money for a party? That's what pisses me off the most. How the hell you get to throw a party and you filing for bankruptcy? Okay, you owe $148 million, dollars. Okay, to Georgia election workers for falsely accusing them of rigging the outcome in President Biden's favor.
I'm glad you said that. Well, Rudy Giuliani has coffee.
I'm thrilled to introduce you to something I'm incredibly proud of. My own brand of organic specialty coffee, Rudy Coffee. Believe me when I say it's the best coffee you'll ever try. It's smooth, rich, chocolatey, and gentle on your stomach. It's so good, I even recommend drinking it black. It comes in 3 varieties, including what I promise is the best decaf you'll ever have. By supporting Rudy Coffee, you're not just treating yourself to exceptional coffee, you're also supporting our cause. The cause of truth, justice, and American democracy.
So did they sponsor the party?
I guess that's how he's getting money. He said, how's he getting money? He's selling coffee. Coffee for $29.99. You get 2 pounds of the finest beans imaginable.
He's a liar, too. Nothing is easy on your stomach when you're 80.
Yo,
especially no damn coffee.
It's so good even for blacks.
He did.
He said for blacks.
He said you can drink it black.
You can even drink it black.
I was gonna say, dang.
Can even wake black stuff. That would be hilarious.
Oh, my goodness. And that is front page news. All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's going on? Good morning.
What's up, bro? Get it off your chest. What's your name?
What's up? My name's KD. I first off want to say rest in peace to Aaliyah Gonzalez. Aaliyah Gonzalez was a victim of the Brooklyn Day Block Party mass shooting down in South Baltimore over the July 4th weekend last year. Mm-hmm. And, It was the biggest mass shooting in Maryland's history. You know, they got the police department, Baltimore PD, got a lot of calls about, you know, young kids out there with guns and stuff. The police literally refused to go in. And look what happened. The biggest shooting in Maryland history. 30 people shot, 2 people dead. Damn. One was the sweet soul of Aaliyah Gonzalez.
That's sad.
In lieu of that, her mother, Gonzalez, she started a nonprofit organization called Redirecting Our Culture. She has a website. She's on Instagram. You know, they're taking donations, volunteers. You know, it hasn't even been a year, and she's really laying down groundwork. You know, especially what happened to her and her family. I wanted to reach out to Jess because I know she's from Baltimore. You know, touches home for her. So,
yeah,
you know, I really just wanted to, you know, try to spread the word for them because, you know, it's just a terrible tragedy. And, you know, I'm just trying to shed light on the situation and try to get people to support her and support the organization.
Well, you definitely did that,
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's called Redirecting Our Culture. And it's they're on Instagram. They're taking donations, volunteers, whatever you guys can do, you know.
All right, brother.
I appreciate you guys' time. Everybody have a good morning.
Thank you.
And stay safe, y'all.
All righty. Hello, who's this? Hey, what's up, bro?
What's going on, Envy, man? Sorry about that, man. I was pulling into the parking lot. Salute. Good morning.
All good. Get it off your chest, brother.
Yo, I really wanted to shout out. I wanted to shout out my guy Biggie for his birthday, man. Happy birthday to Biggie, man. Shout out Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Yes, sir.
All righty, man.
How old Biggie have been today?
I think 53,
50 something, right?
54, I believe. Yeah. Let me now get to line. Hold on, let me check.
It's that you about right. You in that range.
Yeah, Biggie would have been.
He could have possibly still been alive. Because I hate when people do the whole. Today would have been Biggie's 137th birthday. No,
Correct.
It wouldn't have been. All right, okay. He would have still. Still been here if he hadn't been senselessly murdered.
Yeah.
Yes.
137.
52. He'd have been 52.
52? Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not
they
old
do
at
that all
all.
the time. Yeah. Martin Luther King Jr. would have been 173 years old today.
He
No,
definitely
he wouldn't have
been alive.
Stop.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, Envy. This is Derek from Jersey. How are you this morning?
Derek from Jersey. Good morning. Get it off your chest.
I just wanted to say good morning to the rest of the Breakfast Club. Good morning, Charlamagne. Good morning, Jess Hilarious. How are you today?
Good morning.
Peace,
I'm
peace.
good. Thank you.
So I just wanted to call in and congratulate you guys on a very good show that you put on yesterday. I thought that you guys really tackled the Sean Diddy Combs subject with a lot of open, very open-minded. You let the callers call in and let them speak and got a lot of things off their chest, and that's what I was hoping for, that we had a good dialogue in regards to that yesterday. So I really appreciate that you guys did that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Derek.
And Charlamagne,
Yes, sir.
I'm embarrassed to ask this because I'm on disability, so I wasn't able to get your My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me book, but I did buy your first book, Black Privilege, and I was really hoping that I could get a copy of your new book.
Yes, I'll send you.
Is there a chance of doing that?
Yeah, Eddie, put him on hold. I'm gonna
Hold
send
on,
you.
okay, brother?
I'm gonna send you Shook One, Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me, and I'm gonna send you my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, which came
You
out
gonna send the
today.
other book too?
Huh?
You gonna send the other book too?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you both. I'm gonna send you the ones you don't got.
Oh, brother, that is so kind of you. I appreciate that.
Well, hold
Yes,
on,
sir.
Derek, okay?
Okay.
And thank you for listening.
I'm gonna be doing a signing tonight too, man. For everybody who wants an autographed copy of my book, I'll be doing a signing tonight at 7 p.m. with premier live signings. And Nyla Simone will be moderating that. So go to whysmalltalksucks.com to get your tickets and get you a autographed copy of the book.
Hello, who's this?
What's going on? Good morning. It's Lamar.
Lamar, what's up? Get it off your chest, brother.
All right. Thank you for having me. I didn't get the chance to chime in yesterday about this Diddy situation, but I just wanted to let y'all know I'm really affected by it. You know what I mean? Quick story. When I was 15 years old in high school, I kind of like started my own record label, 15 years old. And it was like, you know, when you grow up and you just like, you know, pretend like, hey, let's play house with the shorty or whatever. But in this situation, I started my own record company at 15 years old. I had 7 artists. And that was all because of Diddy. I was inspired by how he started, you know, his company and all this other stuff. And I just wanted to mimic what he did. I became a producer. I became a producer rapper. Everybody was calling me a little Diddy because of me being 15 years old, doing it by myself, at 7 artists, putting out music by myself. And now hearing all this, it's like I was inspired by this guy. Everything's ruined. It's like everything is ruined of how I view, you know, our heroes, because he was my hero. And you say, you know, you shouldn't have these kind of guys as your heroes growing up. I ain't have a father growing up, and this is the guy that I looked up to. So I just wanted to say, like, I'm really, really affected by this, and I'm devastated, and it's sad that this is happening. So, like,
I understand the sense of grief, but you know, you shouldn't beat yourself up too much because you didn't know Diddy personally. You knew him professionally, and that's what you was inspired by.
That's what you was inspired by. And to put it even further, I always talk about the time where the Cosby Show really encouraged me, and A Different World encouraged me to go to college. Without that, I probably wouldn't have went to Hampton University. Like, I was inspired by what I seen on television, not as Cosby the man, but as the show that he put on and what he put out there, which really inspired me, and I'm sure inspired so many people to go to a HBCU, but not as him as a man, but what he did as his artistry.
And by the way, you can't
You
can't take away. You can't take away what their art inspired. By the way, I want y'all. You can't like if for Envy to go to college because of that, for you to aspire to be a producer because of that, you cannot take away what somebody's art.
Correct.
Inspired.
Thank you. That makes sense to me. You know, and I don't want to get rid of that inspiration that he gave me because of the mistakes he made as a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all and thank you for everything.
Have a good one, Lamar.
There should be a clear line in the sand between personal and professional, unless, of course, the personal bleeds into the professional, like we saw in the case of, R. Kelly, because he would put a lot of that stuff in his music.
AJ number, the stuff he was singing about, yeah.
But I understand the grief, right? But if you're inspired by somebody's art, then you were inspired by their art.
Yeah,
I can't take that away from a person.
I didn't like how at one time they were taking the Cosby Show off air because I was like, it inspired so many people for positivity, right? And that was his art. But they took it off air, and I felt like it was hard to get those type of shows on air that did that. And I'm sure the same thing with Diddy. Like this young man, Diddy inspired millions, I'm sure, or hundreds of thousands of black men to try to get into the music industry and try to be entrepreneurs and try to be executives. So
that's all professional, though.
That's professional.
We didn't know them personally.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't know nothing they had going on personally.
Correct.
Nope.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now, we got Jess With The Mess coming up. What are we talking about?
Cameron done went on CNN, child, and some people calling it a disaster, but I don't blame him.
Cam going Cam.
You know what I'm saying?
If you don't know Cam by now, then you don't know much.
Y'all know who y'all booked, and obviously y'all booked them, so we'll talk about it when we come back.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's DJ MB, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club.
Yo.
Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies,
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So a quick shout out to us. We were featured on last night's episode of Jeopardy.
Yes.
The category was 30-somethings, and we were questioned 400.
In 2024, Jess Hilarious joined this radio show with Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy. It's The Breakfast Club.
Nobody know who the hell we are.
They didn't get it, huh?
Yeah. Don't play with me like that. They know who I am. None of the contestants made a guess, but
whoever created the question knew who we was.
That's exactly.
Right. But the people playing was like, I don't know what the hell you talking about.
A restaurant.
What is this?
But my mom and daddy gonna be happy though.
I know.
Because they watch Jeopardy every night. I'm surprised they didn't call me when it came on last night.
Shout out to grandma, man. Oh my gosh, I was happy. I mean, but I ain't never watched the show like that. But
you don't watch Jeopardy?
No.
Oh.
I was too busy watching like Full House.
Well, salute to Amy
like
Snyder. Amy Snyder is Amy Snyder was the woman who dominated on Jeopardy for so long.
Yes.
She knew me when I was a question.
She definitely.
Hey, what was the question that she knew for you?
I don't even remember.
Oh, all right. So I was trying to flex. Yeah, they
Yes,
knew
I
me
am.
one time before.
Yes, I am.
Right?
Just letting you know, not new to this.
Who was Wendy Williams' assistant for years? And it's funny. Oh yeah, Charlamagne.
When is the win?
We'll take it. Anyway, Cameron on CNN, he did an interview with anchor Abby Phillip, and she started out asking Cam his thoughts on the Diddy surveillance video.
But I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video was egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't know like that. What did you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter.
So you see, he seems annoyed anyway.
He does.
Right? So then she keep going.
Is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
Sorry, I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't.
What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Who booked me for this joint?
Right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
Thanks.
Come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Cam was like, let me out the car.
Yes.
I didn't know this was a Diddy joint. Imagine walking into a party and you're like, it's a Diddy party? We gotta go.
Cam is hilarious,
good,
man.
though, because he could have went all the way off.
Cam is hilarious.
Yeah.
In Cam's defense, though, why would CNN book Cam to talk about Diddy?
Yeah.
You at least attempt to book Mace to talk about Diddy. I think somebody mixed up the booking just because they're on the same show.
Maybe.
And I know Mace was like, hey, yo, don't say my name. He said Mace was no better because he was signed to Puff, but who booked me for this?
Cam had another good promo moment on there when he was like, my show comes on, I think he said 8 a.m. on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, Mace might give y'all more about Diddy on there, But once again, CNN booked Mace to talk about Diddy. Mace was signed to Diddy, not Cam.
He still found a way to do promo, though. When you hear him drinking, he's drinking his pink horsepower, the male performance enhancement drink, which is why he informed her of the cheeks he was getting after the interview.
I got cheeks after this, so that's why I'm drinking this. I love Cam, man.
Can't talk about cheeks and Diddy in the same sentence right now, though.
Yeah, but he wasn't the one asking the questions. She tried it.
Salute to Cameron.
Yeah. More on CNN, though. Susie Siegel, who's a former assistant for Diddy, appeared on CNN as well with another reporter that interviewed a little bit better.
I felt sick. And I felt violently angry, and I felt like I'm sure a lot of men and women feel looking at that video that it's so disturbing, but the video doesn't lie. I mean, that's terror. That's what you would do if there was a fire, right? You would just run out, grab what you could. So I can only imagine looking at that. The fear that she felt she had to get out of that room in bare feet in order to be safe or protect herself. I guess what I would say is, even though I never saw anything that could corroborate what's in that lawsuit and what we just saw, there was not one cell in my body that was surprised.
Yeah, this is a former...
Well, what does that mean then? She said she never saw anything, but she wasn't surprised.
She's trying not to implicate herself.
Exactly.
Like,
That's so whack. Like, either you're going to admit that you saw some things and for whatever reason you turned a blind eye, but don't say you didn't see anything, but then you weren't surprised.
Now that's the one that she said she was in a limo with them before, and then she went to parties with them before, but she said I've never seen anything, but I'm not surprised. That's talking out of two sides.
You're talking out of two sides of your mouth.
Sounds crazy.
Trying to cover her ass. So that's Jess With The Mess for the first hour. We'll get to the second stories in a minute.
That's true, because nobody wants to answer those questions. Nobody wants to be like, well, why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you report it back then?
Yeah. Well, we about to say a lot of that.
All right. Well, thank you for Jess With The Mess. When we come back, we got front page news. We got to tell you about a deadly It was a couple of things. Something happened in Florida at a roller skating rink, and also we got to tell you about Bluey, the character Bluey.
No.
Or at least people hired, I guess, the character Bluey, and it was let's just say his beard was sticking out the mask. He only had like one shoe on. We'll talk about it when we come back. Pretty bad. Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Okay.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, Red Lobster is filing for bankruptcy.
That's their fault. They should have listened to me.
Now, the Florida-based casual dining giant filed for voluntary Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They said because you is eating too many of the biscuits.
I already told y'all the problem with Red Lobster. The problem with Red Lobster is they are still presenting themselves as a fine dining experience. Don't nobody want to go sit in Red Lobster and eat except for Mother's Day, and I don't even think they want to do that no more.
No.
Red Lobster should have more of a Chipotle model where you can just go in there and get your little bowls and your biscuit and keep it moving. That's it.
Well, they plan to close 99 locations as they deal with their financial problems. So we'll see what happens with Red Lobster.
They just got to reconfigure some things. I'm telling you, if they take the Chipotle model, you can just go in there and get your lobster and shrimp pasta real quick, your little cheddar cheese biscuit real quick. Just change the model and you'll be fine.
Well, in New Hampshire, a daycare center decided they couldn't deal with the kids anymore, so they put a melatonin in some of their foods. Now, if you don't know what melatonin is, it's something that you can put in that can make people sleepy. So daycare workers allegedly put this in the kids' lunches to actually make them go to sleep. Now, 4 daycare workers in New Hampshire have been charged with endangering a child after reportedly spiking their food at the daycare center.
Sally Dreckman declining to answer questions as she drives away from her home. Police say she owns and operates a daycare out of this West Side house. She and 3 of her employees are accused of sprinkling a sleep aid supplement onto the food they serve to kids in their care.
This is something that is an over-the-counter drug that's usually used as a sleep aid that was given to these children with no knowledge for the parents and no consent.
Dreckman and those 3 employees, identified as Tracy Inney, Caitlin Filardo, and Jessica Foster, are all facing 10 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. Police say their investigation began with a tip late last year.
Somebody who had been inside the building that had heard about these practices and tipped us off to that. We also got some anonymous tips as well through our crime line.
Police and the state confirmed the daycare was operating without a license.
So what's the proper age to give the kid melatonin? I know
Maybe
they say
not.
They say you shouldn't give melatonin to kids like under age 3. So what is the proper age? When can you start giving kids a little bit of melatonin?
I don't know. I don't even think it's more so about that. I think you can give your own kid melatonin, but
Just
to be
kids
served
at the
melatonin
daycare
at a
center.
damn daycare,
Yeah.
like what?
Without the parents' consent.
Yeah, like, excuse me?
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, also, you guys know who Bluey is, right? You guys have
Come
kids.
on,
You know
now, don't
Bluey?
play with me.
No.
What you talking about?
Okay.
You'll know in a minute.
Yeah, you'll know
How
who
much
Bluey
you
is.
got?
Yeah.
3? By this time next year, you'll be blueyed out.
Bluey, okay.
Bluey. Now,
Mom! Dad!
okay, you know who Bluey is.
Bingo!
All right.
Bluey!
All right. So they had a Bluey celebration, a Bluey marathon. So they hired a Bluey character. The problem was the character didn't look like Bluey.
Local restaurant says they wanted their own family-friendly day with cartoon character Bluey. They expected a few dozen people and regulars. Thousands RSVP'd. Hundreds of families were left fuming and say kids were disappointed. The restaurant spoke to Fox 5 and says they want to say sorry to all the families, and they underestimated the power of Bluey.
When I saw him, I just ignored him. I was mad.
What, did he look like the cartoon? Did he look like on TV?
No, he looked like unexpected. We could see his beard.
Sophia and other kids had the same reaction.
The kids were distraught. Some kids were crying. Some kids were upset, crying in their parents' shoulders.
That sounds like Blackie.
Oh my God.
Yes! What?
Yeah. That sounds like Blackie. He was from North Philly. His beard was sticking out. Kept asking how long he got a beard this John.
Look at his beard. If you look, you can see his beard sticking out. The costume is not all the way on. That's like on the top of his head.
Oh, no.
You see it?
Yeah. No, this is bad. I don't even know what Bluey looked like, but this man looks crazy.
Show that to Charlamagne. You got to look closely because the costume was not all the way on. He walked in with his beard hanging out.
Yeah.
You see the costume like half on his head, half not, and you can see his beard coming out.
He
Like
just trying to make ends meet, man. He on probation, man. He on probation. They told him he got to have a little gig, man. He got to have a little job, man. He just trying to do what he do, man.
Yo, boo this man.
See, they called him Dirt Dog. They say this ain't Bluey, this is Dirt Dog. Damn.
Where was this at?
This was in Vegas. This was in Vegas. In Vegas.
He's from Philly, though. He just moved out to Vegas as part of his probation.
He had to get a job.
That's where his aunt stayed.
Jesus.
He had to go live with his aunt.
And lastly, a wild riot breaks out at a Florida roller skating rink. Now, allegedly, this is what they're saying happened. They booked a party. And the skating rink said if you're going to book a party, you have to have an off-duty officer. The person booking the party didn't hire an off-duty officer, so they canceled the party. So allegedly, the people still throwing the party was like, F this, we going to party anyway, so everybody come on down. And that's when the riot began.
Cell phone cameras recorded and streamed live as chaos unfolded Saturday night. Several videos show a teenager beaten and kicked through the window of a barbershop. Other clips captured several more fights.
I was a little scared. I'm like, oh my gosh. Because I'm like, where is she? I haven't heard from her.
Quintel Peterson says her 15-year-old daughter wasn't part of the brawl, but got caught up in it and arrested.
She said at first it was just a nice event. Everybody was having fun. And then towards the end of the night, it got chaotic.
Hillsborough deputies say this all began after Astro Skate canceled an after party. The owner, Chris McGanius, says the private host didn't hire an off-duty deputy for the event, which his business requires.
We took the steps that we had to take to make sure that we didn't lose control of the building.
Detectives say someone associated with that party went on social media and urged people to go to the business anyway, riot, and confront law enforcement.
So sad. 23 juveniles were arrested and 6 adults.
Wow.
All right, and that's out in Florida. And that is front page news. Now, when we come back from the movie Babes, Michelle Buteau and Ilana Glazer will be joining us. We're going to kick it with them again. They got the new movie Babes out right now. Michelle is from Jersey. Ilana's from Long Island. They're friends, and they created this comedy. So we're going to talk to them next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building.
Who keep a job, both of them.
From the new film Babes. That's out everywhere May 24th. We have Michelle Buteau. Did I say that right?
You did.
Okay, all right. And Ilana Glazer.
Hi.
Hey,
Thanks
good
for
morning.
having us.
How you feeling this morning?
Good.
Feeling really good.
I mean, it's like Kwanzaa every day. Like there's a movie out.
It's crazy.
You wrote it, you started it, you produced it. She's a powerhouse. We
It's
out
in
here.
theaters, not just being thrown out on some streaming platform.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
right.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too. Also, press is like such an insane part of the job, but to do it with Michelle, we have been just laughing so
It's
much.
loopy.
It's loopy.
I haven't figured out my dosage yet, but I don't need it. Just do press. You know what I mean? It's great, but it's fun because we're also comedians, and so we don't mind saying something or talking about something like 12,000 times.
Yeah.
And it's an
Over
important.
and over and
Do you know what I mean?
over
You
and
like the over and
days
over, and you
spin
find
on
joy
it.
in it every time.
Yeah.
No,
Sort
you
of
don't.
just like, well, it's like married sex. You know, you got to use your imagination and get it right.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on.
So we got to ask some of the questions. So
I can't
you're
wait.
Here for Babes,
Did
so
you write the questions?
Not this one.
No. In married sex, we try to switch it up. We try to do
Yeah,
new
that's right.
things.
Back
Yeah, and
shots,
you bring
missionary.
That's
Yes.
69. Sometimes take an edible.
Oh,
Bro,
my
nobody asked. We
goodness.
didn't need no details.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I love them. I was like, absolutely.
Me too. I wanna
No
hear
69
more.
without a hemorrhoid because that's too vulnerable.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Let's talk about babes.
We went the hemorrhoid to Babes. Okay. Now tell us what Babes is about for people that don't know.
So Babes is a movie, a heart comedy with a lot of heart about two best friends, lifelong friends who are in very different places in their lives. Michelle's character, Dawn, is married with 2 kids. My character, Eden, is a free spirit, spontaneous, totally naive to the responsibilities of parenting.
Yeah.
And when my character, Eden, gets pregnant, she decides to keep the baby, and it tests their friendship.
Now,
In a crazy way.
Was it a one-night stand that you got pregnant?
Yeah, that's right.
One-night stand.
Yeah, a very special one-night stand that touched this person.
Yeah.
Eden.
And that's how I met my husband too. So like
One night
you never
stand?
know- Yes. I always say open your mind, your heart, and your legs to love because you never know when you're going to find it.
That's right.
And Ilana, you wrote this, right? Is this like I don't want to say an extension of Broad City, but Broad City told a very specific story of people in their 20s. But now it's like a woman in their like late 30s.
It's totally like related, the vibe, you know, and my character Eden is definitely similar to Ilana Wexler, the way she's like born out of me. I co-wrote it with Josh Rabinowitz, and he also wrote on Broad City, and with actually the late great Kevin Barnett. They were a writing team.
Oh man, rest in peace.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, and the character Claude is based on Kevin.
Wow.
The character that my character Eden gets pregnant by is based on Kevin, and it was really fun. We were like kind of writing in Kevin's voice, and
Stefan killed it.
Yeah, Stefan James killed it. Really, I think Kevin would be thrilled that Stefan was portraying him.
Yeah.
Was there ever any thought like Eden is what Ilana would be doing now?
Kind of, you know, like it's totally related, and she's chill, she's a stoner, she's weird, you know, in the same way that anything that I make that's like really in my voice is going to be related to me in that way.
Now, Michelle, you have babies. So did you enjoy pregnancy? Because some people enjoy pregnancy, they love it, and some people just absolutely positively hate it.
Exactly. And so pregnancy for me, this was like a very interesting movie for me to do, because my body couldn't carry my kids, so we went down the surrogacy route. And so, you know, for me, I really wanted to honor what it was like to be pregnant, because I never had that experience. So I'm also learning as a woman what that's like. But what I did bring to the table was being just a tired ass mom of 5-year-old twins, where it's like, if I didn't have kids, I'd probably play this character like, hey everyone, I got applesauce. But when you're tired, just like, who want it? Open it.
Go get it yourself.
Go get your applesauce. You know what I mean? And so, you know, just even the nuance of like loving your family, but the way you really talk to them when you're tired like that. And especially as a comedian, I want to make it light and bright and funny and fun. And so the great thing about the writing with Josh and Ilana, and then also the directing with Pamela, she's just like, you ain't got to say anything. Just be still. And comedians, it's hard for us just to like hear silence. And I'm like, shouldn't we fill it with a joke? And she's like, no. You are tired. Stare off into space. And I was like, oh, that's why I go to the bathroom and take my phone when I'm at home. That's right. It's my me time.
Your me time, yeah.
Yes.
And the movie opens up with this unbelievable labor scene that Michelle does, and the way that you conjured, it's so funny because it's so real. The way that you like conjured that.
I love physical comedy.
That's
the only kind of cardio I be getting is physical comedy. It's so fun. It really is fun. I feel like people just don't let themselves fly anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I also love these conversations too, because I even have family members that will forget that I did not give birth, because I am so in motherhood. And there's no shame to this story. I think there's beauty in alternative family planning and alternative love, and you don't have to be blood related to somebody to love them, which is like, you know, what Babes is about too. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't mind at all, and it's not a mistake or a mishap on anybody. It's like, it's my story, and I don't mind sharing it at all. And like, surrogacy was not legal in New York when I was going through it, and so I stomped with Andy Cohen in Albany, and it's overturned now, and so, you know, gestational surrogacy is legal. So if you know, have to go down that route, like whatever you want, like whether it's a kid or a career, whatever you want, I want that for you. Just be a crazy and go get it.
I'm not a woman, so I can't speak to this totally.
Oh, we know
that's right.
But I would feel like, you know, I feel like motherhood and carrying a child is two different things, because you can be a surrogate that carries the child, but you're not taking the journey of motherhood.
That's what
and also like how hard you work to get to that place where, you know, took you years to get to this place that you worked so hard.
5 years, 4 losses.
Ooh,
wow.
You worked so hard to get your babies.
Yeah. And also did comedy at the same time. You know what it is.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm sure you guys have been through hard stuff. I don't know what you've been through. Sometimes you share so much every day. You have to keep something for yourself.
Right.
But, you know, I think there is power in sharing, because then you do make people feel less alone.
Right.
And also it's cathartic for you. So I don't mind.
I'm learning a lot by watching. I mean, I'm married with 4 kids, but I'm learning a lot by watching Jess, because she comes in here every morning. She does the show. But then she's flying to do stand-up.
Wow.
You know? So it's just,
No.
it's that grind. I'm like, damn.
No.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? We talk about this all the time. Rest is also productive. That's okay. Sit down.
She took a day off this week, and I was happy, because most people don't want, they feel like they don't want to lose the opportunity.
Right.
But she hit us and she was like, guys, I'm fine. Everything's okay. I'm just taking a day.
Right.
And I respected that.
Yeah.
You guys
That's
do.
the hardest one. You know, we have this like pulse and pulsing and pulsing to go, especially in New York. And you want to like show up as though you're at the front of the line too. So it's a real act of
I'm
strength.
glad, yeah. I hope she gets a nice foot rub.
Me too.
You know.
All right, we got more with Michelle Buteau and Ilana Glazer when we come back. Their new movie, Babes, is in theaters now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're kicking it with Michelle Buteau and Ilana Glazer. Their movie, Babes, is in theaters now. Charlamagne?
You know, Ilana, you Michelle is in this film with you. Y'all been friends for 20 years, right? Mm-hmm. When you write something, how do you know this is the best person for the role, or this is my friend? Like, how do you know?
You know, like when I was writing this with Josh, we were also kind of writing it with our producer, Susie Fox. So Susie was the dawn in between us because Josh's wife and I were pregnant at the same time. We didn't know. I can't believe you have 4 kids. Mazel tov.
4 daughters, yeah.
Ooh, 4 daughters?
Wow.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
That is cool.
That
How many bathrooms
rules.
do you have?
Like 5.
Oof. That is a sign of royalty.
Yes. Damn. That is empire building.
You have made it. That's your ancestors' wildest dreams. That is
incredible.
That's the 40 acres and a mule.
Oh my God.
5 bathrooms.
So Susie was in Michelle's role, had a 1 and a 3-year-old. Josh's wife was pregnant and I was pregnant. So we didn't know, we were like my character who didn't know how hard it is to raise a kid and work and also be a person if you can manage it. So we kind of had our character dynamic filled as we were writing it. And Michelle came to me in a dream. It was like the thing so obvious. It's right in front of your nose. And I became obsessed. Like literally like her.
She forced me into it. I was like, this is a great script. I love you. I'm busy. She's like, nope, you can do this. I said, I'm potty training 3-year-olds right now. I don't even.
And I'm not a forceful person. I do not like to force. I love consent. I do not like to force people. It was consensual. It was consensual by the time she said yes.
By the time I said yes.
But but I was just like, damn, like this can't. I really can't see this as anybody but you because like Michelle is so funny but so emotional and like has such a big heart, and she was the only person who could capture both.
Did y'all talk about some of the cravings women have? Like, you know, I know my wife wanted ice cream and strawberries every morning.
Oh, did she get it?
Of course.
Yes.
Jess wanted tacos and she eats lasagna at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'm down with the savory.
And burritos.
Yeah, me too, savory.
You know what's so funny is that I called my surrogate and asked her if she had any cravings, and she's like, I hate spaghetti with tomato sauce and I just want it every day. And I was like, they're my kids. Because I'm a pasta morning,
so
noon, and night. I love pasta.
Is it pasta or the carbs?
It's just pasta. I don't like bread, but pasta, lo mein, cacio pepe, a rigatoni with the vodka sauce.
Carbone. That sounds like carbone. Right
Oh
there,
my!
right?
Was it like a squid ink with like the lobster and the
lobster, shrimp,
yes,
mussels,
but like a good shrimp,
crab meat. Yes,
with the little red chili pepper flakes. Oh, and a nice little buttery Chardonnay. Get the little green apple on the back.
Right, we hungry now. We hungry
You're
now.
such a sommelier, Mish. You like really got it.
And I was gonna ask, how did being a mom change you just in life?
For me, being a parent, I didn't think about money. My creative process, I felt freer. I was like, life is beautiful and it's meant to be lived, and it's a miracle that we're here. So let's just fly, baby. And thank God, like that's when the money started coming. So
right.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's like not a coincidence. You know, there's like this like magnitude that you're pulling where you're like, I'm in my own world. And like then you become the sun just pulling in the other elements.
Yes. You know? Come on, yoga class, burning candle, donation only, downward dog, shavasana. Let's go.
I've been like taking so much more pleasure in comedy and like less stress, less like more from the inside out, I think is what becoming a mom has given me, where it's like, and that same pull too, where like, you know, I don't know, I used to like stress or be like more anxious about stand up and TV and film, but now it's like I'm really like drinking it in, and my baby is 3 years old, so I'm still in that like sort of baby phase and just enjoying how like insanely cute it is. I can't even believe, but I know I'm going to be a wreck.
Oh, I'm
in the
very
teen years.
anxious. I'm a helicopter, a lawnmower, and I used to like, I'm not even like
a lawnmower.
Yeah,
I get called. My oldest is 15. She called me a helicopter dad. What is a lawnmower dad?
I mean, lawnmower is like, I will drive over you to get it done. Like, I'm glad that you think you could climb this tree. You can't. Let me get you down, okay? And my husband's European, and so it's very different being married to a person that grew up in a place where the government actually takes care of them. So he's like, let them see what happens. I'm like, no, okay, we don't have a PPO. Let's just not do that. City MD is open 24 hours, but I don't want to find out. So, like, you know, I do want them creatively. I'm just like, fly, baby. But physically, he's just like, let them see. So we're doing swimming lessons and stuff. But also, one thing I realized coming from a big Caribbean family, I'm telling my kids, you don't have to say hi to everybody. You know what I mean? You don't have to kiss everyone on the cheek. You don't have to sit on their lap. You don't have to hug them. Like, this is your body.
Right.
So if you don't feel like doing all that, you don't have to. Because I was always just, you know.
Same.
You know?
Yep.
And that's weird for a lot of, like, my Caribbean family. But I'm like, I don't care. Let them do what they want to do.
Yeah. It's gross. You don't have to kiss.
You don't have to.
Your body.
You don't have to sit on everyone's lap. We good.
Yeah.
How important is the female bond and friendship when you have like these big things happen in your life, like giving birth, like these big life changes?
I mean,
it's everything.
Yeah, it's like the foundation, I think.
Yeah.
And also like just to hear like the real minutia and the real details of how you're doing it. That was something when we were making Babes between Pamela and you and me to talk about how we actually get it done. It's like new ideas for like lunches or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like so useful.
Yeah. It was definitely, I realized that all of us use our time very wisely.
Yeah, right.
And for me, being the first time creator starring in, working with Pamela, who's a creator starring in 5 seasons, then also Ilana, I was like, this is just like a beautiful ass masterclass. And then going to my set and working with Tasha Smith and Garcelle Bouvet, I'm just like, you know, there is a sisterhood no matter where you're from. And it's like, if you don't talk about it, like my therapist isn't always available and she's expensive. So you gotta talk to your friends.
Is Survival of the Tickets coming back?
It is.
Okay,
We're in the writers' room. We're gonna be filming season 2,
Cool.
and I got like a crazy ass show coming up at Radio City Music Hall on June 6th.
Did I read that right? You're the first
woman ever to tape a special at Radio City Music Hall.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
June 6th. Get
Yeah,
your
I'll put you on
tickets.
the list if you can get a babysitter. Y'all got a lot of kids.
Would love to.
Okay.
Why'd you choose Radio City? Just for the historical aspect of it?
No. I opened for Jonathan Van Ness, who is on Queer Eye on Netflix. I opened for them in 2019 and didn't even realize that I could play a stage like that because I've never been given the opportunity before. And I got a standing ovation after a 15-minute set, and I was like, what is this feeling?
Right.
This is like, why am I doing this unless I'm challenging myself? And so I always had my eye on the prize, but never thought I could do it because, I don't want to constantly talk about what women are not getting paid.
Right,
But it's like those dreams aren't always in the budget. And then I realized, like, I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this for, like, a higher power, a greater purpose. For me growing up, it was like Whoopi Goldberg and Sinbad. There's got to be more.
Right.
And so I just always want black, brown, fat, queer, whatever, whoever to like at least see my set and be like, oh my God, Radio City, I didn't even know I can go see the Roques, let alone film a special there. And so when I just want to look at the place. You ever go like on a housing tour and just look at the house you can't afford just to see what it would look like and feel like? And so that's what it was like. And I was like, what other females performed here and taped a special? It's kind of like looking at an apartment and be like, anyone die here? And you gotta know the information before you. And they were like, no one. And then I got the Goosies, the right nipple got hard because that's the one that really is awake now. And I said, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta do it. And so June 6th, yes, everybody come out and bring 2,000 of your friends.
Let's go.
And let's make it happen. I'm excited.
Come on, New York.
I also want to take a hot shit every time I think about it.
That's good. That means it means something to you.
Truly. Yeah.
Is that like one of your rituals?
Yes.
Hot anxiety kicks in.
Oof, yeah, it keeps me regular.
Well, don't move. We got more with Michelle Buteau and Ilana Glazer. Babes, their new movie is in theaters right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking in with Michelle Buteau and Ilana Glazer. Charlamagne?
Now, Ilana, the title Babes.
Yeah.
Like some people would say babes can be a derogatory term depending on the context. It can be offensive depending on the context. So why the title Babes?
I mean, we went through a lot of titles. I'd love to be called a babe.
I was going to ask, is babes derogatory?
Where? In Iowa?
I mean, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's not widely considered, but some people, depending on the context.
Like diminutive or something to a woman. But I love it. We just had a list of titles. And
you did. They were good.
And they were sort of like also like punny, and it was like, ew. And Josh pitched Babes, and it was like also I think the scope we were going for, like we really wanted to make a studio comedy that had a lot of heart, something really funny, but that you also could tear up or cry at. And Babes just felt like it was putting the movie on the map where it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's a good name.
Babes, I know. Josh.
Babes having babes.
Yoshi.
I've seen people say the movie is raunchy, and it makes me wonder, do they really think it's raunchy, or is certain topics about women just make certain people uncomfortable?
I think that's it.
Of course, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, women, go through your shit, but be quiet about it. Show up, but don't be too sexy. Just be sexy enough that, we can tolerate you.
Right.
Have the baby. Why don't you want a baby? Okay, but get back to your baby weight. You know what I mean? It's
right.
What are all these rules we have on our bodies? Also, can we just live and talk about it?
Yeah.
You know?
We really talk in the movie like we talk.
Yes.
Yes. I see why that would offend some people.
Yeah, it's also like, we play like lifelong friends from Queens. And so I'm from Jersey. She's from Long Island. This is just how we speak to each other, whatever. And so people find it offensive when I say hello. And I'm like, and truly, because I'm married to a Dutch guy, and I used to make a joke about it because he's like, why are you so aggressive? I was like, I just asked you how you wanted your eggs.
Yeah.
But how did you ask it?
How you want your eggs?
That's aggressive.
But in my mind, I think he only heard DMX. Like, how you want your eggs? Whites. This is how I sound.
Yeah.
That is an interesting point, though. You can make people uncomfortable just by forcing them to have a discussion.
Yeah.
So no,
I know you know.
Yeah. So now we got to talk about these issues now?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Why do you think people are so afraid to sort of run into the burning building of conversation?
I don't know. I think that we need to open it up. I think we need to set buildings on fire on purpose sometimes just to have the discussion.
I think people don't want to be truthful, though. And I think they fear truth because with this society, you get canceled for saying the wrong thing, regardless of what you believe in. So I think a lot of people, they look at what social media goes to, and then they follow like sheep.
Which makes me wonder if you even believe what you say you believe. Because if you say you believe something, you would have no problem saying it no problem discussing it.
I know. So it's almost like everyone has like a dual personality, who they are with their friends and who they are on social media.
Right.
It is hard too, though, because social media is a revolving resume. So if you do speak truth to power, you could lose jobs and representation. And friendships.
Right.
And so, I always thought the hardest part about being a parent would be like raising them, the money, the bullying, the racism, but also like trying to figure out how to teach my kids how to define their worth and power without likes and followers. It's something I don't even know how to wrap my mind around right now. Like, I don't even know how, especially having 4 girls.
I don't let them use social media.
Oh.
No.
What?
I don't let them use it, especially when you read all of these stories about how a lot of these big tech guys, they don't even let their kids use the platform.
Right.
And I'm reading this great
Jobs didn't even want his daughter to have a phone.
Right.
There's a great book now out called The Anxious Generation.
That's right.
And it just talks about how social media, I mean, we knew this already, but it just really goes in depth on how it's just ruining people's mental, emotional health, especially kids.
Right.
So why would I let my kids use it?
Are you on your phone around your kids?
Yes, but I try to practice good habits and not be.
Yeah.
So I try to just put it away.
Yes.
Especially like tonight, we got this cuddle time tonight. We'll be watching movies on the couch.
Yeah, I love that. Come on, Moana, let's go.
See, I teach the older ones to use it as a tool, right?
Okay.
I have one that just graduated from NYU, and she's 22. She's doing real estate, so I teach her how to use it as a tool to promote herself. I have a 20-year-old who goes to University of Miami, and I teach him how to use a tool. I have six.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Me and my wife been together 30 years, so
God
6.
bless you.
But the younger ones, not, but they're into dance. So, but that's how they communicate with their dance friends, because they send each other dances through YouTube. But as long as it's private, I don't have a problem with it. But I tell them, teach them to use it as a tool.
Okay.
And they've been pretty good with it and not letting it affect them. And I think that's the best.
And even conversations around sex, the male gaze, and even owning their sexuality, if they want to wear a bra or not, and a crop top and stuff, is that something that you leave to your wife, or do y'all do it together, or sometimes you do it too? Because you can't stop doing it. You got to keep having that conversation, right?
For me, it's my wife.
Okay.
But I give my kids the jokes regardless. Like, they give me jokes, I give them jokes. It is whatever it is. But when it comes to that sex conversation, my wife definitely 1,000% leads, and I just fall into place because it's still uncomfortable. Like, my daughter's 22, and it's like she has a boyfriend. I don't want to know. If y'all having problems, whatever, go talk to mom.
Can you look at the boyfriend and know if he's a good dude?
He is a good dude.
Okay.
I do like him. They actually, the last semester, they've been staying at my house.
Same bedroom?
Same bedroom.
Wow, Dad, you so
Love you, Dad. Love you, Dad.
But I'm gonna tell you why. Me and my
I was
wife.
30 years old in 7 bedrooms until we were married.
But you know why? Me and my wife.
Yes,
we were
we're
together.
Catholic.
We were together in college. Right.
Right,
She
right.
went to Old Dominion. I went to Hampton University. So my last year, my parents and her parents are like, yo, they're always together. Why are we
Right.
paying for separate places?
Fully.
Right.
Put them together.
Yeah,
and we
it's
did.
all about the money.
And
Wasn't y'all married though?
in college? No.
When y'all got, got married early?
No, we got married at 22, but we were in college, 19, 20, 21. We were together.
I mean, it took me longer to graduate college, but I do appreciate that.
Yeah, so they do stay in the same bed, and he does stay. And I like him because I can see how he's around the other kids. I see how he's around when
So
he's with my
sweet.
wife. If groceries come, he's grabbing the groceries. If there's dishes there, he's washing the dishes. He's
gotta earn his keep.
thoughtful.
You giving him free room and board, he better.
But you can't teach thoughtfulness.
No, you
Right.
can't.
Like, you just have it, you know?
Right.
And I always said, I don't need to marry somebody rich. I just need somebody with ambition and who's thoughtful. Because money can always come.
That's right.
You still you still feel that way now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Were y'all intentional about the men you chose to be in a film like this? So you got Hassan Minaj and Oliver Platt and John Carroll Lynch. Were you intentional, or is it like
Hassan was intentional for sure, and also like in comedy and in this movie and in my experience, it's all so derived from real people that I know who've been doing it and in comedy for so long. So Hassan, I called and asked.
Yeah, and I've known him for a really long time. We used to do the road together. We did colleges together because they would book us for like Black History Month, LOL. Yeah. And he also is, working with 2 kids.
Right,
and
right.
So it was nice that we all brought our tired parent experience and added comedy to it. And he's such a good actor. He's such a good actor.
Such a good actor.
It's nice to see comedians in a different light.
I know. He really gave it. He really gave like the heft to his character too. And he's not just like this like great husband who's like so happy to be there. He's also annoyed. He's exhausted.
It's a lot.
He's upset or whatever. He was great. And the other guys kind of came later. Oliver Platt, that was really cool. Real New York cast. Oliver Platt, John Carroll Lynch, Sandra Bernhardt. Crazy.
Yeah.
Babes comes
Go
out
see Babes,
this week.
man. May 24th.
This week, Babes comes out. And we appreciate you guys for joining us. Thank you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Babes, May 24th. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I really need wine.
Okay.
What is he saying?
I really need wine now.
I'm just happy he's speaking English.
I really
I'm
need
just
wine
real
now.
You really want wine now?
I really need wine now.
Okay, wine now. Okay.
I really need
That's
wine
not
now.
what she's saying, yo.
That's not what she's saying?
No, because right after that she say set me free. So
I like my version better.
All right, morning. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Oh, she just put on her messy visions.
period.
Oh,
Yo,
what you about to
y'all
report?
get those. Messyvision.com. Y'all make sure I get them. All right. Transgendered student booed a high school runner. You did? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. A high school runner won a state title over the weekend, but instead of people celebrating, they booed. Yeah, so Aiden Gallagher competed in the girls' 200-meter finals. Aiden was originally trailing in second place and got a gust of energy that pushed Aiden to the finish line in the first place. People started booing immediately. They also booed when Aiden received prize notes. And the family of Aiden, they weren't happy about it.
So Aiden was a young man who transitioned into a woman?
Correct.
And then he raced against the women?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was somebody's father, I'd probably be booing too. If I was the father of a daughter out there on the track, I'd probably be booing too.
She was behind too. She was behind it.
What?
She was behind and came right back up and won.
Yeah, because they said that Aiden had a second gust of wind.
Yes.
So yeah, and
he
then
just decided to run fast. He just decided to finally.
I'll go slow.
Jogging a little bit. Remember on the Incredibles when they was like, "Dash, don't run too fast," and so he was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, they did. Just
let me stop playing. Let me dust these bitches real quick. Stop playing. You talking about?
That's exactly what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like.
What happened.
Period. Talk about a second gust to win. A lot of them didn't think it was fair that Aiden ran in the girls' race. And this is an ongoing debate where people believe that trans women have an unfair advantage when competing against biological women because they are just naturally stronger. So
I mean, we've seen it before. We've seen it with that one swimmer. He swam as a man, and I think he was like in 200th place, and then he swam as a woman, and he came in first. She swam as a woman and came in first. So, yeah, it is unfair.
I don't got time to debate about this today. My new book is out. Get Honest and Die Lying. Why Small Talk Sucks. Available everywhere now. You buy books.
Congrats.
Yes.
Okay, this is Jess With The Mess, though, so excuse me. Spotify releases 100 great hip-hop songs on streaming era. I thought this was really, really dope. To see that because this is hip hop, you know, which is always the last category in things. They don't ever really like to give hip hop the props that it needs. But Spotify defines the streaming era as a time that frames, as a time frame that spanned from 2015 until present day. And the criteria for the list is based on quality, impact, replay value, influence, and cultural significance. Number 1 is All Right by Kendrick Lamar. Number 2, Bodak.
All time?
Yeah,
of the streaming era.
Of the streaming era. Okay. Since 2015 to now.
Streaming is so new. I know. It's brand new.
Yeah, but they're keeping up with it. And then number 2 was Bodak Yellow. Number 3, God's Plan by Drake. Number 4, EXO Tour Life by Lil Uzi. Future up on there, March Madness, Bad and Bougie, Sicko Mode, Mobamba. That's what I don't know. That's by Shaq West, but that's the only one on here I don't know.
You know Mobamba. You know it if you hit.
I probably do.
Yeah. Nigga, I don't know what you just said. No.
Okay, yes.
Envy just said, I'm old.
She knew exactly what I meant.
The cadence, but that's not how you sound. I'm old.
And then number 9, Pop Smoke took it with Dior. And then number 10 was Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD. That's amazing, y'all. Listen, I just want to shout out Cardi B. Her Spotify streams 890 million.
Wow.
123,178. So that's really, really dope. Like,
yeah, and they just sent her a plaque for $1 billion.
They did?
Yeah, so they probably rounded it up.
Yeah.
But I mean, it makes sense.
Amazing. Because that was a moment.
Yeah,
that was a moment. So shout out to her, man. That's really dope.
And hip hop became the #1 music genre in the U.S. in 2017. So it only makes sense.
Okay. Cool. Monique says Chelsea Handler's joke isn't coincidence. Monique shared a video of Chelsea Handler's joke on Netflix, on a Netflix special for Kevin Hart's Mark Twain Prize.
And here's how great Kevin is. He said, no problem, Chelsea. I got you. I'll just get you a gig on my movie. I said, great. Behind the camera, in front, I don't care. I'll direct it if I have to. He said, I got you, Chelsea. I got you. And that's when I learned that if you ask Kevin for a favor, you can always count on hearing these 3 words. I got you. And then you can count on never hearing from him again.
That's ridiculous.
So Monique shared that same clip that y'all just heard with the caption, hey, my sweet babies, what are the odds that both Chelsea Handler and I would share the same experience with Kevin Hart, but we're both lying, huh? I love us for real. So Monique feels that way because if you recall when she was on Club Shay Shay, she shared a story about Kevin ghosting her after he promised to work with her, right? So the problem is Monique's clip completely takes Chelsea's joke out of context. So here's the full joke.
During COVID, I was desperate to get to Canada, and it was for a very important reason. I needed to ski.
Chelsea.
And Canada shut up, Kevin. Canada had very strict rules at the time. But when I looked on Instagram, I noticed that Kevin was filming a movie up in Canada. So I called Kevin and I told him, I don't know what your secret is, but I need your help getting across the border. And here's how great Kevin is. He said, no problem, Chelsea. I got you. I'll just get you a gig on my movie. I said, great. Behind the camera, in front, I don't care. I'll direct it if I have to. He said, I got you, Chelsea. I got you. And that's when I learned that if you ask Kevin for a favor, you can always count on hearing these 3 words. I got you. And then you can count on never hearing from him again.
That's ridiculous.
Also, it turns out that the role wasn't even real. That was just a way for Chelsea to get into Canada so she can ski. I just want to say shout out to Kevin for being a black man helping a white woman get into another country. Monique's fans must have seen the full video, and they started commenting to Monique's post to inform her that she was looking a little crazy, man. Some of the comments was crazy. They were saying she was making a joke of you. It went over your head. Just delete this. Somebody else said, it's time to delete this, Mo. She was talking about you. She shaded you and you reposted it. And then another one, the last one I'm going to read. That woman is mocking your interview, ma'am. So Monique doubled back and edited her caption and just added, it has come to my attention that the joke is on me. With a few emojis and said, I love us for real. But that's what happened when you reach, man. It's just like, just leave things alone.
Yeah. I mean, not to mention Chelsea told the joke while they were honoring Kevin. So clearly it was a joke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that is Jess with the Mess, and I'm right on time, y'all.
There you go, Jess.
Period.
All right, Charlamagne, who you getting that down to?
There's a former Boston Red Sox player named Austin Maddox. He needs to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with him.
Okay. All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Just make sure you tell them to watch out for Florida, man.
The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Yes, you are a donkey.
A Florida man attacked an ATM for a very strange reason. It gave him too much money. Florida man is arrested after deputies say he rigged the door to his home in an attempt to electrocute his pregnant wife. Police arrested an Orlando man for attacking a flamingo.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
Oh, no, Duval. It's not me, it's y'all. Okay, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, May 21st goes to former Boston Red Sox player Austin Maddox. Now, let the record show Austin Maddox is a Jacksonville native. What does your Uncle Shala always say about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and Austin Maddox is no exception. Austin Maddox retired from baseball in 2020. He decided to pursue a career in entertainment, and he just landed a role on the reboot of To Catch a Predator. What do you mean, Uncle Shala? He just landed a role on the reboot of To Catch a Predator. Well, let's go to News 4 Jacksonville for the report, please.
Day and night for 5 days, Jacksonville Sheriff's Office led a multi-agency takedown of men trying to have sex with children. The solicitations began online, behind a cell phone or computer. Then the men began having conversations with their intended target.
This undercover operation began on April 24th, 2024.
Sheriff T.K. Waters revealed 27 men were arrested for trying to have sex with kids. In most cases, the men thought they were talking to a 14-year-old girl until they met JSO face to face. A shock to the baseball world. Among the arrested, former UF and Red Sox baseball player Austin Maddox. This is video of Maddox going to a house where he thinks he's about to meet a teen girl, but instead, he's met with the men of JSO, taken down and arrested.
Maddox got a weird case. Why is he around? This is the only man in the history of baseball to make it to the majors and beg to get sent back to the minors. Okay, there's a movie that came out in 1998 that could absolutely be the name of Austin Maddox biopic, and it's titled Major League Back to the Minors. Okay, the thing that is so interesting about these kinds of stories is you have to find them. Right? These aren't the kind of headlines that find you. For some strange reason, stories like Austin Maddox don't take on a life of their own. The algorithm just seems to not circulate them as much as they do other stories. But if a former Boston Red Sox Major League Baseball player is being accused of soliciting sex over the internet from people who they believe to be children, it's worth a discussion. Now, I looked up some of his stats, and I really don't even know how he ever had a major league career because his baseball pitch velocity was 69 miles per hour, which ironically would be amazing for a 14-year-old girl playing softball before a grown-ass man in Major League Baseball. Not so much. If they ever refer to Austin Maddox as a freak of nature on the baseball field, it's not because of his athletic ability. Now, he may be a freaky-ass pitcher when he's a free man, but you go to prison for having sex with minors or trying to have sex with minors, you're going to become a catcher. Now, to be fair, he was never really built for the major leagues. He made his MLB debut in 2017 after spending several years inside the minor leagues, just to be clear. But a persistent shoulder injury denied him the chance to play, and he was released from the team in 2019, retiring shortly after. I don't know if this guy was good or not. Okay, he was good enough to get to the majors. but injuries kept him from being great. But maybe, just maybe, he should have spent more time in the dugouts working on his pitch instead of pitching the teams to get the dugout. Now, his defense attorney, James Hill, said he intends to fight the allegations against him and will enter a plea of not guilty should formal charges be filed. How you going to plead not guilty when there is a whole correspondence between you and the girl you thought was 14? They got you, Austin. Okay, you began communicating with an agent who was pretending to be an underage girl on April 28th. You were informed the girl was 14. You expressed your intent to have sex with her. You then agreed to meet her at the prearranged location, and you were arrested at said location. Okay, you are arrested at the location y'all agreed to meet at. How is that not guilty? Furthermore, I can't believe we live in a society where to catch a predator exists and predators are still getting caught. In the wild, the predators are supposed to be the smart ones. Why aren't y'all evolving? Okay, DA James Hill, you're wasting your time. Your client got caught, and there is absolutely zero reason that a grown man should be trying to seventh inning stretch out anybody underage. He is charged with 4 felony counts, including traveling to meet, said minor after using a computer to solicit a child. Look, man, Austin, you need to keep your screwballs to yourself and worry about getting to first base with somebody your own age. Do prisons still have baseball teams?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh. Well, Austin, let us know when you get there. Please let Remy Ma give Austin Maddox the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
All right, well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, indeed.
If you haven't seen the video, them tackling him looks crazy.
Well, he's a baseball player. It's not like he was a football player.
You're right.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's open up the phone lines. Our good friend, our co-host over here, our brother, Charlamagne's new book is out right now. Get Honest or Die Lying.
Yes, Why Small Talk Sucks. This book is for anybody who is tired of lying to themselves. And not just lying to themselves, but volunteering the lies to other people. But this book is also for people who hate small talk like I do.
So let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We were asking, how do you avoid small talks? Now, this conversation came from, actually, Jess Hilarious says, welcome to the Breakfast Club party. And if you look at Charlamagne's Instagram, there's a picture of Charlamagne taking a picture and a gentleman by the name of Sha Boogie talking to Charlamagne in his ear.
Now, the first time I met Sha Boogie, by the way.
It didn't seem like. It seemed like you knew each other for years.
And he said he was your man's, though, Envy.
Whose man's?
Yeah.
Me?
He was like, man, ask Envy, I'm the best host in the city, boy.
He did say that.
Oh my God. Well, salute to Sha Boogie. Yeah. But he was talking to Charlamagne all night, and you could see it from Charlamagne's face.
He wasn't talking to me all night.
He just wanted to be left alone.
We had a conversation in that moment, and it wasn't even that I just wanted to be left alone. It wasn't that, because I enjoyed the conversation. I just didn't know what he was talking to me about.
After a while, it was like...
He said Sexy Red had big calf muscles.
Yeah, but that was so random because that's not the first thing he said. Like, they was talking at first, and then he just started saying stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So 800-585-1051. How do you avoid small talk? So I had to look up what small talk actually meant, the definition of small talk, right?
Your penis.
And it's what?
Oh,
okay, go ahead.
My God.
What did he say?
He said your penis.
No, I didn't. What happened now?
Anyway, how would you know that, sir? But that's another question for another day. Now, 800-585, and I'm not small, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
The person I have to say is.
Okay.
Big talk.
Big talk. So small talk refers to the informal, polite, light conversations people have when they don't have anything else to say or they don't know each other well.
And that is the point right there. When you don't have anything to say, I'm not with that. Okay, if you don't have anything to say, don't say nothing at all. We say that about, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. If you don't have anything to say, don't say nothing at all, because that's just silly.
Right.
Like I want to talk about things. Right. That's what is in this book. This book has topics that if you are in a situation where you feel like you have to make small talk, just draw from one of these topics in the book.
So 800-585-1051, and they're saying the best topics for small talk are usually weather, sports, celebrity gossip, was probably why he went to Sexy Red's Cavs.
I don't have nothing about no weather or no sports in my book.
In hometown. Those are
I got
the best
celebrity gossip in hometown.
Talk.
What do you mean hometown? No, hometown only matters if you're from my hometown.
Well, I guess that's small talk. If you run into somebody you want to create a small talk, that's usually, you from Queens? I'm from Queens.
I'm the best host in the city.
The best host in the city.
There you go.
Yo, Sexy Red calf muscles big as hell, yo. What?
So 800-585-1051. How do you get out of small talk? Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
All right. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, Charlamagne, his book is out today. Get Honest or Die Lying.
Why Small Talk Sucks. Yes, my third book is out today. And this book is all about people who want to start being honest with themselves. Because if you're honest with yourself, you'll stop volunteering lies to other people. And it's just about how I hate small talk.
That's right.
Not just the literal form of like chit chatter, but literally when people have nothing to really talk about, so they just make things up. But also how we turn a bunch of micros into macros nowadays. So we make these small things big issues, and then when the big issues come across our desk, we don't deal with them at all. Or don't even know how to talk about them.
Right. Well, that is the question. 800-585-1051. Let's start with you, Jess. Small talk. How do you avoid it? How do you get out of it?
I just walk away.
Just walk away?
But I have a very, expressive face. So people will know, they be knowing sometimes, okay, she don't want to talk. Like, even at my party, there was a lot of, of course, white people, who work for iHeart, or probably not. And then they were asking, yeah, so, oh my God, just talking. And I just was like, yeah, and they were like, yeah, you probably don't care. Because it's all in your face, your disposition, how you express yourself. And then, some people, I do just walk away from.
Just walk away.
Jess is very good at avoiding small talk, because not just her facial expressions, she'll just straight up tell you you're doing too much. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that is the type of boundary you should set when you don't want to have any meaningless conversation.
Yeah, I'm with Jess. I'll walk away. I'll walk away. I'm that guy. I'll just look. I can't. But there's times where you can't walk away, right?
Why not?
Like when you're on a plane and you're sitting next to somebody.
Well,
right?
That's when you tell them.
Well, that's what I usually do in that situation. I cough. I just start coughing.
Oh my God.
And usually they don't want to talk to you at that point because they usually think you have COVID or something like that. So they don't want to talk to you. Or I act like I'm falling asleep. When they're talking, I close my eyes I start nodding off.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh, you're tired. Yes, I am. And that
is crazy. I would never cough, but
what's wrong with your mouth though? Meaning, why can't you just tell the person, hey man, I'm a little tired right now, I want to get some sleep.
Because sometimes that doesn't work.
Why not?
Because they just keep talking.
But Envy don't like hurting people's feelings too. He don't like that. You can tell he don't really like hurting people's feelings deliberately. Yeah. But I feel like being honest,
Jess is but I do.
It's not. It won't be hurting nobody's feelings. I'm being honest with you. Yo, I don't even want to talk right now. That's why I got this first class seat, so I can kick back, chill. I got a lot of things to do.
What is the title of the book?
Get honest or die lying.
Yep. Why are you lying to people? That's silly. Just tell them. Now they think you got COVID.
Yeah, that's what now I'm like, can I move my seat? Because I can't get my money back.
So what do you do, Charlamagne?
Literally all the things that Jess said. I will tell somebody straight up, look, we don't have to do this right now. And this is honestly what the book is giving you permission to do. It's giving you permission to say, hey, we don't have to do this right now. We don't have to make meaningless conversation. And if you do want to have a conversation, I have topics in this book that you can discuss if you choose to. This book is literally like a card game almost. You can just draw, different topics from it to talk about. Because I'm not an expert at anything. I just give my thoughts on things, and then, we open up the floor for conversation, just like we about to do right now with the phones.
So when Shy Boogie was all in your ear talking about Sexy Red's calf muscle, I don't even know how that came about.
Why you gotta be all in his ear?
Yeah, so how did you get out of it?
I said, nigga, what? And then he laughed. No. And he, because we was just taking a picture.
Yeah.
And then that was that.
And then the song came on, he started dancing. I started dancing, and he was like, chill the baby.
Hit that big back dance.
Yeah.
That big back dance. All the big girls be in the club doing this for no reason.
Oh my God. No, it's the funniest thing ever, yo.
And all of this be jiggling, just the top.
Oh my goodness. Let's go to the phone lines. Jesus Christ. Hello, who's this?
Hello, this is Tony.
Hey, Tony, good morning.
Morning.
So
it's
we're
DJ
asking.
Envy.
What? Say it again.
You DJ Envy?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, man.
Good morning. We're talking about small talk. How do you avoid small talk, Tony?
No eye contact.
That's another good one, but people will still talk to you with no eye contact.
I was going to say, niggas don't. I mean, people don't care, yo. They will.
Just a how you doing and bye. That's it.
Okay. Right.
Why do we have to do all that? Why can't you just tell somebody,
be honest.
I don't want to have this conversation right now. I'm not in the mood. I'm busy. I'd rather be on my phone. I'd rather be sitting here in silence.
Yeah.
Or if we're going to talk about something, let's talk about this. Why do y'all got to do all that?
Hello, who's this?
This Smiles P, man, calling from Columbus, Ohio.
Smiles, what's up? How do you get out of small talk, bro?
Man, so this is what I do. I do this to my girl and my friend.
Damn.
I put my phone to my ear like somebody just called me, and I just answer it, and I start talking. I say, hold on, I'm on the phone real quick.
And you just never go back. And you just never go back.
Man, what? Yeah, I do that every time at work.
Y'all doing too much.
Your girl know ain't nobody calling you.
Definitely know.
She know. Maybe not your friends, but your girl know, yo. You been doing it too long.
No,
doing
see,
too
if I small talk my girl, then I hit her with the, oh, that's crazy. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
She know. Thank
That's
you,
all
Smalls.
meaningless. It's pointless. Why?
Because why you acting like you engaging? That's why they keep up the small talk.
Yes.
Nah, just cut it off.
800-585-1051. We're talking about how do you get out of a small talk or small conversation. Charlamagne's book, Get Honest or Die Lying, is out right now. Why small talk sucks, and let's discuss when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about getting out of small talk. Now, this conversation came from two reasons, actually. One was Charlamagne's new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks.
That's right.
And the other was Jess's. It was her Welcome to the Breakfast Club, Welcome to New York party. And there was a gentleman there, Sha Boogie, that was talking to Charlamagne. And you could see it. Charlamagne posted the picture. He's talking to Charlamagne about Sexy Red's calves. I don't even know how y'all got there.
We doing Sha Boogie a little bit too dirty right now because Sha Boogie did have something he wanted to talk about.
Which was what?
Sexy Red's calf muscle.
But that's small talk.
That is very much small talk. I didn't want to have that conversation. But I was a tad bit intrigued because he was like, man, yo, Sexy, you seen Sexy Red's legs? Sexy Red got some big ass calf muscles. So I was like, what? Right?
Yeah.
But then I realized I didn't want to hear no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then that's when, but I didn't have to set a boundary because Shad was just like, he said that and then he was out.
Yeah, and then the Sexy Red song came on.
That's right.
And then they started dancing.
Get it sexy.
See, but salute to Sha. But the problem with Sha was everybody's watching the game. Right? Because the game was on.
Yeah.
We're all intrigued with the game.
Yeah.
No disrespect. We didn't want to hear about her calf muscles at that time.
Yeah.
You got to know when to have small talk, too. And that wasn't the time.
You should never have small talk. We don't have time for it.
Sha.
He had something to drink, too. Like, shout out to Sha. It probably would have been a bit more, reserved if he wasn't drunk. He was drunk, though.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Shamai calling from North Carolina. How you doing, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy, and Jess Hilarious?
What's up, Shamai? Talk to us. How you get out of small talk, brother?
Listen, so this is what I do. So, since I'm a journalist and a radio personality, and I have to talk to people that I don't know, I just like, okay, have a good day, and just move away from the situation, or I'll act like I have a phone call.
So you just make excuses up?
Listen. Yeah, basically. But listen, before you hang up, because I know Envy, you like to hang up on people.
True.
I'm going to be in New York on the first week of June, and I would love to meet you guys or to get a tour of the studio if that's possible.
Small talk. Hang up.
I got a phone call. I got a phone call.
I would just love to come tour the studio. I'm gonna be in New York.
I respect. I respect the ask. I just it's a hell of a vetting process though. Like, what is the reason? Like, why?
Who are you?
Well, he said he's a radio personality. I think Shamai is the gentleman that goes to college and you do radio for your college, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he calls all the time.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, and I really look up to you guys. You guys are like my inspiration every time I do radio. So I would just love to, get some information and stuff from veterans in the game.
Hold on, Shamai.
So we'll put you on hold.
Hold on.
We'll let Eddie, our producer, give you a thorough vetting. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Not promising anything, but a thorough vetting.
That's fine.
Just hold on.
That's dope. Okay.
All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. All right.
What?
Hey, gonna get in now.
I just gonna close out
get
for
on
us. I just gonna close out for us. Hello, who's this?
It's Tario Envy. What's happening?
Tario, what's up? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Jacksonville, and I ain't got nothing to do with the baseball team.
Got nothing to do with the baseball team.
Okay, I'm glad you cleared that up, sir.
Okay, now we're talking about small talk. How do you get rid of small talk, brother? How do you get out of it?
And I can start small talk first, and I'm going to do that with Jess. Jess, how you doing?
I'm good, babe. How are you?
Okay, hey, listen, I'm going to tell you you're beautiful, and I want to give you 2 congratulations on becoming a member of the Breakfast Club and on your pregnant.
No.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, King.
Okay, that sounds great. But listen, This is how I get rid of small talk. Why I don't talk to you. You ain't talking about money. We don't have nothing to talk about. If we ain't talking about how to come up, it ain't nothing to talk about, dog. So what we talking about?
Damn.
Those are good macro conversations. I'm not mad at that. Like I said, a lot of times we make a lot of micros, macros. I'm not mad at either one of those conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Charlamagne.
Yes, sir.
You sent me some books a long time ago. Let me get this new one, man, and autograph it for me this time.
Man, if you ain't talking about money, ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? No, don't get why you hung up on the man.
Oh, you said you ain't talking about money.
I'm gonna send him a book. You are crazy, bro.
Crazy,
Why would you do
You
that,
just
man?
said if you not talking about money,
It's
I
a
gotta
joke.
talk. Oh, I didn't.
But he was with the model for the book, so
Yeah,
he gotta get a
man.
book. Yo,
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
He was like, well,
Hey, my bad. Call back if you can, bro. I'll get you a copy of the book, man.
My bad. I thought you said it ain't about money. Hang up.
It was a joke.
I didn't.
My God.
What's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks, is available everywhere you buy books right now. Okay? And if you're in New York, in New Jersey, tomorrow I'll be at Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue at 1 p.m. And I'll be in the Barnes & Noble in Paramus at 5 p.m. tomorrow.
All right.
great promo. The real moral of the story is do not engage in small talk if you don't have to. You can be okay. Be okay with not engaging in it, and just telling people the truth. Like, you don't have to sit there and talk to them. Like, you really don't.
That's right. And if you want more on what Jess just said, my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks, is available everywhere you buy books right now. Everything Jess just said is absolutely positively true, and it's in this book.
All right.
Okay?
Latario, my bad, bro. My bad. I thought he said hang up. I was going with the... I'm sorry, I got too excited. All right. We got Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Oh, my God. Amber Rose doubled down on why she supports Trump.
Okay. And we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
The news is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
All right, so Diddy and Cassie can't say each other's names. According to TMZ, Diddy and Cassie signed strict NDAs when they settled Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy. So the NDA prevents them from speaking about each other in public. So legally, they can't say each other's names. Diddy's legal team reportedly had closely reviewing his apology video before he posted it to make sure it was in compliance with the NDA. So, when everybody was in the uproar about him not being able, not even saying anybody's name, that's what they used, basically.
Well, he could have said to the woman, I hurt in the video.
Absolutely.
I
You still
apologize. But also, I feel like Diddy's team is missing the point.
Yeah.
Y'all lied.
Oh, yeah.
You lied up until that video and never even acknowledged that you lied to people. You said that it was a cash grab and the people were money hungry. You lied up until that video.
But people are all also saying that he should at least apologize to Cassie, and I guess that was his reason for not saying Cassie's name.
But that ain't the reason people tripping off that video.
No, not at all. Of course not.
Your PR team is horrible.
Yeah.
Crisis management team, they are horrible.
And he literally referenced the video. He just didn't reference her in the video. Yeah. So, boom. Savannah high school student graduates from college before getting high school diploma. So when I read the headline, I was like, dang, how you do that? I did not know that you can actually take college courses while you're in high school. So this is actually something good for, all the girls and guys out there who want to start college early.
So what you
you can take them for free.
She did what now?
She when she was in high school, she started taking college courses for free. And she started with a dual enrollment and she decided to get an associate's degree. She was able to complete her degree at Savannah State University while still attending high school.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Dope.
And now she is considering an HBCU to continue her education, and she aspires to become a cardiothoracic surgeon, which focuses on chest organs including heart, lungs, esophagus, and trachea.
That's dope.
Drop on the clues bomb for that young lady.
Niali Scott is her name.
Congratulations to her. Salute to her and her parents, man.
That's super dope. And this also brings awareness to things that people like me didn't know. I didn't know that you could take college courses in high school for free.
Now, I know people do it in the summertime, but I didn't know you can get an associate's. That's a lot of classes.
during high school, and it goes towards your credit if you want to get like a 4-year. If you want to do 4 years.
My kid's in trouble now.
Oh God! Please don't go home and tell them that they have to do college courses in high school.
That's right.
All right. Amber Rose defends supporting Trump. Amber Rose recently shared a picture standing with Donald and Melania Trump with the caption saying "Trump 2024." She looks very happy and jolly with the couple. People started to criticize Amber Rose for supporting Trump because he opposes a lot of the causes that she advocates for. Amber Rose responded to the criticism saying, "Y'all think Biden cares about black people? Sad. Do your research. I did. I always put women first. Y'all want biological men in women's sports. Trump supports the most reasonable compromise on abortion. Stop being brainwashed because we're people of color. Make your own decisions." Okay? And then the internet did what they do, and they started digging up old tweets from Amber Rose because they can never let anything go. And this was when she was against Trump. So a couple years back, she said, "Trump think he's slick showing up to the Women's March in LA," and she posted this. This was her caption that she posted with a picture of garbage on the street. And then she also said, "Man, F that." She wasn't talking about Trump, but she referenced Trump and whoever she was talking about. She said, "Man, F the fact that he's old and F the fact that he was on TV. He is a sexual predator just like Trump and Harvey. I hope they get their day as well." And
clearly her mind changed.
Yeah, absolutely. This was back in 2018, so about 6 years ago. People have changes of heart, man. Change of heart. And she actually, I guess she down with all this man policies. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, why do we care? If that's who she chooses to support, I don't care.
Yeah.
If you support Trump, I don't care. If you support Biden, I don't care. Vote your interests. Vote who you feel will do the best job. November.
I hate when people do that too, where they'll take a tweet from 5 years ago or 7 years ago, but like, this is what you said 7 years ago. Well, maybe that's what my mind frame was 7 years ago.
7 years
and she
ago.
changed, and like you said, she's probably voting her interests and whatever it may be. This is change for her.
And people act like things. They act like things. I guess things do run parallel. Like, you know, because for some strange reason we live in like this multiverse where like tweets from 5, 6, 7 years ago, people still act like that's you.
That's the same
5,
now.
6, 7 years ago. Yeah,
like have a conversation and ask, why did your views change?
But why does it matter? That's her views.
That's her views.
That's what she stands on. Like,
I agree.
Who cares?
She's also been doing a lot of like self-help work and all of that type of stuff too. Because like if you look at her interviews from around 2018, 2019, as to her interviews now, she definitely has a lot of growth, and she was going through a lot over those years. And I want to give Amber a shout out for real for just coming a long way for real. Her and Black China. Well, she doesn't go by Black China anymore, but Angela White, and they're actually back cool now. So that was just a little fun fact. But yeah, she's definitely not the same person as she used to be. So yeah, and then people can change, and then also people can change their mind, and then also damn, pregnancy brain. What the hell is it? Oh yeah. Just because somebody don't agree with the majority of whatever is going on, that does not make them a bad person. They saying her ass up in these comments.
Or who you choose to support politically don't make you a bad person.
Yeah, but
imagine me fighting you over what white man you choose to support. Okay,
Yeah.
We should be voting for issues, not individuals anyway.
Period. So, and that's more what her standpoint is about the issues. So, yep, that's Jess With The Mess for today.
Okay, thank you, Jess. Now let's get to the mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Make sure if you're out and about or you're online today, pick up Charlamagne's new book, Get Honest or Die Lying.
That's right. Why Small Talk Sucks. It is available everywhere you purchase books now. The audio book is out too. I read my own audio book, so that's available as well. And I will be, hitting various bookstores, signing copies of these books, but you got to go to whysmalltalksucks.com to see where I'm going to be. This week I'm going to be in New York and New Jersey tomorrow at the Barnes & Nobles on 5th Avenue at 1 p.m. and then the Barnes & Nobles in Paramus at 5 p.m. And then Thursday I will be in Philadelphia with Uncle Bobby's books. Uncle Bobby's books. Hold on. Let me tell you. Let me turn that down. Green Street Friends School with Uncle Bobby's Coffee and Books in Philadelphia. I'll be there Thursday, and then Saturday I'll be at Books and Books in Coral Gables, Florida at 2 p.m. So go to whysmalltalksucks.com to see where I'm going to be. And tonight I will be signing books live with Premier Live Books Nyla Simone will be moderating that conversation, so you can join us starting at 7 p.m. And all you got to do is go to whysmalltalksucks.com, click, purchase a copy of the book. It'll get to you autographed, and I'll be sitting there signing them tonight.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
And salute to everybody. I know a lot of you guys are taking off this week because it's Memorial Weekend this weekend. I'm actually headed to Aruba today.
Nice.
I do this the last 4 or 5 years. It's called Soul Beach, where they bring comedy, they bring music. It's a huge festival. I think last year they had her, SZA's been there, Mary's been there. This year I think they have Mariah, she'll be performing.
Wow.
And a host of DJs. It's just a dope week. So
you know what's so
everybody.
crazy? Somebody texted me yesterday and said something like, yo, I'm gonna be in Aruba, can you connect me with Envy? I ain't even paying no attention.
You didn't know what he was talking about.
I didn't know what he was talking about, and I thought that I got privy to something I wasn't supposed to get privy to.
Oh yeah, no.
So
It was Shy Boogie.
Yeah,
yo.
it was Shy Boogie. No, yeah. So the event that I'm DJing is actually tomorrow. It's a party tomorrow, and then I'll be right back here. I'm only going for a day, which sucks.
Damn.
But in and out. My kids got dance and all types of crazy stuff, so I gotta go in and get out of there. But it's actually put on by Sinbad and Sinbad's brother.
Oh, really?
They've been doing it for the last like 15, 20 years. So it's a black event they put on. They've been doing it for 20 years. Okay, a beige event. This guy's an ass, man. He's an ass. Beige event, whatever you want to call it, but it's a dope event. So I can't wait to see you guys out there. And this weekend, what you doing?
If anybody else is listening, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I will be there at the Improv this weekend, this Friday and this Saturday. Like I said, I've never been there before. This will be my first time, so I don't know what food y'all be eating over there.
Cheese.
I don't know what's going. Hella cheese.
A lot of cheese.
I don't want a lot of cheese.
A lot of cheese.
I guess I'm gonna be going to the market, cooking my own food again because I can't deal with it. Not after what I just went through in Charlotte over the weekend, but yes, this Friday and Saturday, get your tickets at JessHilarious.official.com and meet me at the Milwaukee Improv, y'all. I cannot wait to see y'all faces.
All right, when we come back, we got the positive notice, the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, it's time to get up out of here. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do. Just want to remind y'all, go get my new book, Get Honest Without Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. Available everywhere you purchase books now. So is the audio book. And this book is for everybody who is tired of lying to themselves and they're tired of volunteering those lies to other people. And this book is also for folks who cannot stand small talk like I do. I hate it. And always remember, when you set up the boundary that you don't want to have small talk, if someone throws a fit because you set that boundary, it's just more evidence the boundary is needed. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?